You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon, the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, Names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Out there for the Nike EYBL All-Stars, Joey Johnson and Tyson Ice McCall run the show. Bryant Cologne and Drew Robinson look to make things happen out on the wings, and Al Prachumpsy lurks in the paint. And looking at the starting lineup for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills and MP in the backcourt. The 3-and-D specialist Drexel Carrington joins Brandon Harris at the forward position, with Miles Thunderstone holding things down at center. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor, it's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
I'm either. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Edwards. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 of 2 this game.
There's no let-up in McCall's game. He puts constant pressure on the defense.
Edwards. And MP throws it down.
Inflicting some punishment on the defense with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now is the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now it's McCall inside. Edwards there.
Hey, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat. There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Not by Cologne. The defense didn't see it coming.
The West with the lead. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for the WCBL.
They've come out fast and furious.
He tries for 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a hot start. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Well, there's the hot hand, and then there's on fire. They're unstoppable right now. Flashes it from downtown. He's a premier shooter.
The West with the ball, leading by 12. From deep, it's MP, and another 3 for the WCBL.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
West All-Stars.
Edwards outside. Sinks the tray.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
Get it back. Lays it up and banks it in. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
And when Moore's shooting while in rhythm, he's a major threat. Fantastic execution off the catch.
Back to Dermanenko. Pass to Lack. Let's go with the 3. Rebound goes to the WCBL. Sinks it from distance. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
And stolen by Moore. And they're moving it up. Here's Edwards. Softly drops in the floater.
Great feel for the floater there.
That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
Well, lax on his toes out there. He's focused on the movement of his teammates and looking to find the open man.
Hits the three-pointer.
I'll tell you what, he can do just about everything at the offensive end.
Biggest margin of the game at 25.
Tremendous half from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped out on that floor.
Now here's Dermonenko. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot blocked. Outside, Harris. And the WCBL again with the bucket.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
To the right side. Pass to Leftos. The UIBL, no good that time either. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Now Edwards. 26 points for him. Here's Schrader. And the West hits it again from deep.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Vlad Dermonenko for three.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
What a make by Moore while being fouled in the act. That took some incredible composure.
Jaden Moore, shooting one.
And the free throw, no good. Kicks it to McCall. To the middle. A nice shot there by Robinson.
Get in close. Always a great recipe offensively.
It's Carrington on the wing. Shoots from the corner. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He plays an essential role by getting his guys to their shots.
Such a nice advantage having an unselfish player like him with a high basketball IQ, always providing for his teammates.
And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. It's the WCBL All-Stars, opening a huge gap, and plenty more to come right after this. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. The West with the ball, and what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves to set up from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
Now here's Robinson. Swings it to McCall. And so they foul intentionally.
I have no idea why he's fouling them. Maybe there's a little bad blood between these two.
Maybe that could be it. That's about the only explanation that I've got. And even then, it's not a really good one.
Here's Johnson. Cologne. He gets it in there.
Hey, finding a way. Cologne doing what he does in close.
Stone. He's guarded by Perchumsey. And again, the West All-Stars score.
He scored most of the points out there by himself. His offense is a big part of the recipe for team success.
McCall outside. Pass to Cologne. Here's McCall. Perchumsey with the screen. McCall, no good. Down low. Stone. And then Stone with the dunk. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
The West with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second. And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it. Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Drake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team, one shot at a time.
It's just been so one-sided since halftime.
They've crushed them in the second half, and that's when it matters the most.
And it's Edwards with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
West All-Stars on D. McCall, good.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. You can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
So it's the West now. To the inside. Here's Harris. Edwards outside. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Cologne on the outside. Johnson. McCall outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, starting 5 for 10.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
The pass, the shot, all superb.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Knocks down the long J.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Cologne. McCall. And they come right back down with their own three-pointer.
And comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Looking to match the 3 they just made, I love it.
And the ball out of play, the EYBL will have it.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
Both teams will make a substitution.
West All-Stars.
For Chumpsy, outside. Cologne on the outside. Lack. Joey Johnson for 3. Count it from distance.
There is absolutely no excuse for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc. None.
Pass to Moore. Benish. Here's Schrader. Three-pointer. And the West hits it again from deep.
And he can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Back to Cologne. And the jam by Cologne.
Yeah, that's great athleticism by Cologne on the slam.
So it's the West now. Stolen by Robinson. Over to the wing. And Johnson down low. Guarded by Moore. Johnson with the bucket.
The D on him, it has to be airtight. Guys, that was far from it.
Edwards outside. Pass to Schrader. Back to Edwards. And the West hits it again from deep.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
Now here's Cologne. Lack. That 3 off the mark.
Just can't buy a basket, trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
Moore on the wing, defended by Lack. Here's Schrader. Sweet little floater.
2 points.
And this can be a difficult shot, but he pulls it off with ease.
For Chumpsy, outside. Johnson. Pass to Lack. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
The defense got Lack in the act, but he stays with it and earns himself an and one opportunity.
The West with the ball. Here's Edwards. And that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Vlad Dermonenko on the wing. McCall. Back to Dermonenko. The 3 ball. And it's rebounded by Bishop.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
And here's the EYBL. Here's McCall. And it's slammed in by McCall.
One of the top 20 prospects on display in this game. An impressive dunker from his height. Ice getting up above the rim.
Now here's Moore. Back to Edwards. Dishes to Chu. Moore. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Schrader. The open J is off the mark.
I don't think anyone expected him to miss that.
It was a quality look, and he's a strong shooter.
And McCall tickles the twine.
We can't say enough for his individual performance so far, even if the team overall has been lacking in the effort department.
A shot by Edwards, no good. And so it's the EYBL with it. It's Lack on the wing. Drills it from deep.
Showing off his range. Lack drained it like it was nothing.
And here's the West All-Stars. Pass to Schrader. Edwards, defended by McCall. Count it, that bucket is good.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
And now Perchumsey launches it. No basket for the 7th time in 15 tries tonight. Here's Edwards. Off target at the rim. Pass to Dermanenko. This one for 3. Chu grabs the miss. Here's Edwards. Here's Schrader. Now Moore. Edwards outside. Yes, and it's Ben Bishop with the assist that time.
Do you believe he's scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
Dermanenko outside. Aslanoglu swings it to McCall. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. To the middle. Moore with the bucket.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Returns it to McCall. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Basket, good.
This is what we talk about. Be willing to make the extra pass to get the shot you want.
Dishes to Chu. Back to Edwards. Over McCall. And the WCBL again with the bucket. McCall with the ball. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, as McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And so that'll do it for now. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
Hey, there he is,
Hey!
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good to
Great
see you.
game, man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
already did.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, You'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday, so I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.